else like that, and none of my friends did either. Never had many friends in high school, and if I did, they were just school friends. Never else school, and I remember some of what I was into. Oh, and that's just it.
No, they wouldn't have briefed you, would they?
I forgot what this guy said. I was too busy reading the chat to pay attention again.
Where to begin?
Melissa, sorry, you're so distracting. I think. All right, I'm listening.
Imagine, if you will, the waste.
Oh, I know what he wants. I don't want to do this quest. I think that's the thing about friends, and this is why I think I got really lucky in high school, because like I found people who just happened to have the same interests as I did, and like similar personalities too. Like I think it's one thing to have the same interests, but also having like the right personalities required for a friendship. So that really, like I found some very good people in high school, and actually I don't have a lot of friends, but the friends I do have, we're tight, man. It's just like, yeah, me and my friends just like we're besties. But it's because like we have a lot of similar hobbies. Like we play the same video games. Like we have the same sense of humor. It's so on and so forth. And like now, like I bike, my friends bike too. Like there's just like so much overlap. It's like it feels good. But some people from work, it's like we have some. We have some overlaps. Like like we both like say like video games, but then like beyond that, there's not much of a connection. So it's like like we might both be into video games, but like as far as like movie preferences go, and then like reading preferences, or like what we like to do in our spare time beyond video games, like there's no overlap. Like, or like, oh, I'm really into Dungeons and Dragons, and they might be like, no, like, and that's fine. People are different, right? Like, I'm not even listening to this guy. I'm blabbering. This is bad.
One's efforts or the efforts of others toward a goal, progress is made.
And I've lost my train of thought. There you go. It's gone forever. We'll never have it.
I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends.
It's just that people have different interests, and and that's just it. I think sometimes I might feel that.
Find the reason for this miraculous growth. I promise you, the OSI will see.
Well, I'm gonna stop myself there because I think I was gonna say something. And I thought I was like, I don't think that's. I'll think about it.
Very well.
I think I know what the quest he wants to give me, and I remember like not liking the quest when I first did it, so I'm hesitant to do it again. The only friends I had outside school was people my parents like. It's like, oh, like this is ladies are smart. You should go ignore her. It would be like that. What do you think of the air and CR's chances against Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I live fight into Colonel Shu, and I expect.
But here's the weird thing about friendships, though. Like I think in the case like your parents saying, "Oh, like so and so has a daughter, you should get to know them, meet them." I think like that can work because like it can introduce you to new people, but I think for the most part, like friendships are. Whoops.
We spoke earlier, didn't we? From Alice.
There you go. That's what I was supposed to. I was supposed to live request. Like you can meet new people when like your parents like set you up like that. Like so.
Was there anything else?
And then you can become friends, but I feel like friendship is more. It should be more organic. Like for example, like so when I go to play Dungeons and Dragons, which is if you don't know, like it's basically like a board game. And like the loosest sense of it, like I say board game as like, but like huge air quotes. Like it's a board game. What happens there is like I get to meet new people like via at D&D, but then from there it's like then we start hitting off because we already have one thing in common, which is the Dungeons and Dragons. And then from there it's like like you like ravioli as well. I don't know why I said ravioli. Like maybe it was just like we're talking about pizza or something. It was like yeah, like you like pizza. I was like yeah, I do too. And then like. I was like, hey, do you like Batman? I was like, oh, I like Batman. And then we go on from there. Yeah, my best friend for like 5 years, I met her you met her in a public toilet. So you mean like this friend was just like in the toilet and like you just like lifted it up and you're just like, hey, like, hello, friend. Like you start talking to the toilet and the toilet was sentient and you're just like, cool. Sorry, I'm not trying to be belittling. I just like the way you said it. Like I know what you're saying. Like you met her at a public restroom. That's fine. It just sounded funny. You caught me off guard. It's like yeah, I met her in a toilet. It's like your friend is the toilet. It's like oh, plot twist. Maybe that's now what I'll do is next time I use the washroom, it's like I'll talk to the toilet and try and strike up a conversation. But no, that's just it. Like you don't know where you're gonna find your friends though. Like they could be in like the most interesting places. Like you don't know where you're gonna find your friends. But then like once you have them, it's like oh cool.
Welcome back.
And same thing for me. Like when I went to high school, I didn't know I was gonna find my friends there. Just like it just happened. Like the guy, and it is weird because the only reason why I think we really got to know each other is because like he sat behind me. Like one of my friends in high school, like he sat behind me, and then like we just started talking. Like had I been in a different spot, I might have not get to know him. Like life's weird like that.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far.
Sure, we'll do more
Be
important
interested
jobs.
in more important jobs.
What kind of work do you have? Oh, 150 ball caps. We can get rich.
As much as I like to handle matters personally,
It's so
I can't
weird
do everything
how
at once. There is a
small
negotiation
things in
with
life can
small
have a
trading
huge
outfit
impact on
I'd
you
like
as a
to resolve
person.
as quickly as possible.
Like,
There's also the
Oh.
matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family
Interesting.
connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job
That
needs to
sounds
be quiet.
shifty.
No alarms, no deaths.
tell me about the negotiation. Oh, hold on. What? I know the problems with it.
There's a small trading outfit.
I'm always wondering how his life ended
I'm
if I,
interested in acquiring.
if you started as another person, it would be
They've been
cool.
rather
But I doubt it works
competitive,
like that.
So it's time to buy them out.
Most likely when you're
I
dead,
have it on good
you're dead and you're
authority
dead.
that the
Yeah,
owner What's out of the caravan business?
I agree with that
Cass
too.
trades with the NCR, so you'll likely
Yeah, I
find
know where
out from
Cass is.
hobby outpost.
So I would like say up front, like I'm not a religious person at all. Like I'm agnostic. So and basically, I just means like I don't know. And that's what happens when you do philosophy. When you do philosophy, you're just like you're crazy. I'm crazy. I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm saying I'm crazy. I want to know more about that from Henry Jameson. But I'm like of the belief like once you die, that's it. Like I think I'm inclined to believe like it's just like nothingness thereafter. I mean I don't know because I haven't died and come back to life yet, and I don't think that ever will happen. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you're not religious. I feel like most gamers aren't from personal experience, but you know they all exist, and I'm not saying it's bad if you are religious. Everyone has their own beliefs. No, for like the small changes though, like for university, like I think because I chose mathematics instead of like computer science, like a lot of different, a lot of different things happened to me because of like that one choice. Like so, if I went to computer science, I think. Excuse me, I've been living a lot of a very different life than I am now. Whereas because I went to mathematics, certain things happened to me just because of that choice. Or even in high school, because I decided to go to like a different high school than like what most people did. I had a very different set of experiences for that reason. Like, and like at the time, it's like oh, you're just choosing which high school, but then that choice has like ripple effects. So it's like because I went to the one high school, this happened, and so on and so forth, and like. So even about like the high school stuff, I might need to remind her about the gunrunner job, or say I can't do it because I'm pretty straight laced. But for the high school, like because I went to a particular high school, I had really good math teachers, and because I had the really good math teachers, like that really cultivated my love of mathematics. And because of that, like that's why I decided to go take math at university because like I really liked it, and like that's where I am here today. But it's because like of like the one decision I made back in the day. Yeah, my mother's Christian though my dad's Muslim, so I kind of have part in some. But they want to choose. So I really respect your parents that even though like they're religious, they want you to have a choice about like where you like to have your own beliefs, which I think that's very good parenting in my mind. If your parents can say, you know what, like. Even though I believe, I want you to choose what you want to believe. Like that's ideal to me. That's all right, let's go. Let's talk to Cass. Which is all the way over here. No, it's cool that you weren't like. Again, like I'm just saying, like that's really cool. Like I think that your parents were just like. You know what? Like you get choose. Like I think that's very responsible parenting in my mind. Though I understand why, like, for example, Christian parents why they try and force their kids onto Christianity because like, for them like that's what they believe, and they also believe that if you don't believe in God, that you'll be going to hell. So I understand the motivation for like trying to get the kids to believe in Christianity because like they believe they don't do that, like their kids are going to hell. And like, what kind of parent wants their kid to go to hell? Like I don't think. you know, many parents think, oh, it'd be great if I sent Timmy to hell. Like, that'd be a good idea.
You come around like a bad habit.
Whereas for me, I grew up in a secular household. Like, my parents weren't religious at all, so no church for me. Yeah, they're great parents. Bitch strike, but I'm glad. Didn't end up wacko. Well, like, it sounds like I can't really say much because like you've just entered my chat and I haven't heard much, or like I've only like been really even talking to you for about like maybe an hour or whatever. But based on like my limited interaction with you, like it sounds like you have like your head on the right place, like you have a good head. But who knows? Maybe secretly in your downtime, what you like to do is you like to capture orphans and then like just ship them to the moon. I don't know. Like, and here's the thing: because it's anonymous, like you could be anyone. You could be Bruce Willis right now, and I wouldn't know any different. Chris and Caravan sent me. They want to buy your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy caravans. Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey.
Interesting. Wait, what happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened.
Yeah, maybe.
Raiders packing some heavy firepower.
Okay, so for the emoji you just sent, I've seen that before,
Cassidy caravans,
but I haven't
and
seen
what I got in my pockets.
the ears posted on
Still,
it.
As little as that is, not looking to sell. If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000
cash for an
caps
interview,
for
take it?
your
Probably
name,
not.
Would you take it?
Yeah, you could be anyone. That's the beauty of the internet,
You know
right?
what?
Like,
Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway.
like you see me playing this game right now, and I can offer you like personal details, like, hey, like, do you want my social security number? Like, I can just give that to you, which I'm not gonna do. Sorry to get your hopes up. But it's weird that you and I, like, you are from the States and I'm here in Canada. We're already having like, oh dear, we're having interaction, but like we don't really like know who these people are. Like, you might say, okay, like this guy's like whatever, like I can see him with the face cam, but I could be wearing like pink socks for all you know. Like, there's a lot. Like, I think for me, I just take delight. I have the offer letter here in terms of fare.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros. And I know she's
It's just interesting to me
Still,
how
it's not about the money.
little we
That's
actually could
then
really
like a
know
twister if you
about,
ever heard I sold
like,
out
just
London
like
for
me being
anything.
like a streamer and then like having the audience. Like, it's fun to me. Imagine like I guess for me, what I'm trying to say, and I don't want to be this is the point where like I feel like I'll say something that gets me into trouble. But it's just interesting to me that's like, for me, I just see words coming into like the stream chat, but there's an actual person, at least as far as I know, who's on the other side, like typing those words, and like that person actually has experience and stuff. And like for you, like you just see a guy with a webcam, but it's like I'm a person with all my experiences too. Like there's like a whole real person there, but it's just like it's interesting because like I'm not you and you're not me, so it's like there's a bit of a disconnect. I don't know if I'm making a lot of sense. That's weird, but cool. Pink socks. I have pink fuzzy white socks. Oh my goodness.
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days.
Yeah.
Just doesn't feel right.
And for the record, my socks are black. Here, I can even prove it. See, look at that. Black socks. Oops. Oh dear, look at that. Ta-da! Can I talk to her about that?
You come around like a bad habit.
Okay, so I think we've exhausted all the choices. Can't prove you can't see me unless I send a picture of my foot. You don't feel you need to do this. And here's the thing, right? I think when a streamer starts asking for like personal information from their audience members, that's like territory I'm not comfortable going to. Okay, so we can't do that. High times fine. Well, I guess we'll do some freestyle stuff then. Like I'm not comfortable for like asking that. I guess for me it'd be troubling for me like things like, okay, like, oh, we have someone in the chat, like let's ask them for personal details. Like that doesn't seem right to me. Like I'm fine with people like discussing things. Like, so for example, it's like, oh, like what are you taking at university? Like that's fine, I guess, the conversation. But I think even then, if I ask someone a question, they don't have the responsibility to answer it. Like just because you're watching this doesn't mean you have to answer anything I ask you. And I think there's some weird people out there, right? Where it's like they get excited, it's like, oh, like here's a person in my chat, like